and welcome to Authentic You, Your Life on Purpose, a workshop presented by Third Coast Coach. We're glad you could join us today. In this workshop, you will have an opportunity to better understand yourself, your values, and your level of satisfaction with different aspects of your life. You will also have an opportunity for planning to improve any areas of your life that need change. This workshop should take you approximately 2 hours to complete. Feel free to pause it when you need a break or stop altogether and come back later to finish when you are ready. To complete this workshop, you will need access to the internet as well as a pen and paper. We hope you enjoy this topic today. So let's get started. So before we begin assessing your values and life areas, we need to first define what we mean by authentic you and staying true to yourself. Let's look at the definition of authenticity. It means the quality of being authentic, or something that is based on facts and is accurate or reliable. Notice the words that are similar in meaning: genuineness, trustworthiness, truth, and accuracy. Imagine the opposite being untrue, fake, false, or a facade. For just a moment, think about what this means to you in relation to your authentic self. Who are you really? What does it mean to you to be authentic and true? There are many factors that go into our ability to be true to ourselves. There are social demands, trauma, learned wrongdoing, bad habits, and more. However, we never really lose the sense of our true self and can take conscious steps towards moving in the direction of that which we know ourselves to be, that which we value, and translate that into the different areas of our life. So here is a quote from Roy Bennett. I will give you just a minute to read through it. I believe it really sums up the importance of being authentic and staying true to yourself. Now, today we are going to focus on 3 things to help you live a more authentic life. First, we're going to seek and find that which is a more authentic you. You're going to think about what you value the most, and then think about how satisfied you are with different aspects of your life. Then, we will look at ways to stay truer to yourself and the authentic you. So first, let's begin by inventorying values so you can more clearly see what is important to you. To do this, we are going to use our custom Trello planner. You are free to use this planner both now during this workshop and afterwards to continue planning and documenting your progress. While completing your values inventory or any of the self-reflecting activities in this workshop, do not hesitate to reach out to a close friend or family member to give you feedback. You can ask them for their perspective on what they see in you and in your behaviors. So this is our Trello planner for our values inventory, and you should have received a link to this in the email where you received the link to the workshop. Now this is a template. When you first come into this board in Trello, the first thing you're going to want to do is come up here to this green button and click Create Board from Template. So that is going to create a board for you that you can edit that's private. Now, if you forget about this board or what it's about or how to work it, there is information here about this template, and it gives you a description and it talks about how to use this board. When you're done reading this, if you could just close this window, it'll open up the board for you to work on. So you can see here on the left-hand side, there's a values list. So listed here for you already is a number of values ready for you to rank in importance. So you can rank them as either high, medium, or low. So depending on what they are for you, you can go ahead and work through this list and give them a rank. If there's any that are not listed here that you want to rank, you can come down here and click on add another card, and it'll allow you to add another topic here to the values list. So once you're done ranking them, then what you can do is, if there's any that are highly important or even medium important that you want to work on improving in your life, you can take this and drag it over here to works in progress. So this column right here is for the ones that you're currently working on. If you click on the name, it opens up the details and you can give it a description, so you can talk here more about what it is you want to do with this value in your life. Maybe you could talk about, you could journal a little bit, where you're at with it, where you're dissatisfied with it, where you're satisfied with it, where you want to go. So then you can come over here to the right and notice there's a checklist and due date. So you can create a checklist of items you want to complete in relation to this value in your life. And then you can also give yourself a due date. And then as you work through the items that you've given yourself to work on, you can come in here and check them off and complete this board detail. Okay, so if you're done working on any item here under works in progress, you can always just drag it back over to its column and then pick a new board to work on. So that was your demonstration on how to use this Trello planner. I wish you much luck with it.
Please pause this video now to complete your own values inventory. Next, we're going to assess the level of balance and satisfaction with different aspects of your life. Again, we're going to use another custom Trello planner to help you with this.
Okay, so here's our Trello planner for our life balance and our life satisfaction assessment. And very similar to the other one you worked with, you're going to close this About This template window when you no longer need it, so it opens up the board for you. And here you have a list of life areas. So they're right now listed under content and satisfied, but what you want to do is move them to the appropriate column for how you feel about this life area. So it could stay under content and satisfied, or you could move it to somewhat satisfied, somewhat dissatisfied, dissatisfied or not present. And then here's your works in progress column for those that you're actively working on. And again, if there's a life area that's not listed here, you can come down here and add another card. So I wish you much luck in using this planner.
Please pause this video now to complete your own life balance and satisfaction assessment.
Keeping in mind what you have identified as your most important values and the life areas you are most dissatisfied with, go ahead and identify one life area to work on today during the remainder of this workshop. After this workshop, you will have access to your own Trello planner to continue working on the different areas of your life at your own pace. If you need time to think about the area of focus for today, feel free to pause this video to reflect on what will be your focus. Next, we're going to focus on where you want to go with the life area you are focusing on today. I want you to close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and imagine being authentic. Imagine being true to your values and true to yourself, and satisfied with that life area. Think about what the outcome would be if you were authentic and satisfied. What does that look like? What does it feel like? Now open your eyes and draw something that represents that outcome to you. It can be a literal drawing of the outcome or just an object that represents the outcome to you. Once you draw it out, give it a name. Keep this paper hung up somewhere you will see daily to remind you of what you are working towards. So now you know a little better where it is you are going. Let's look at how you're going to get there from where you are now. Imagine this is a pathway, maybe even a boardwalk, with each board being either a step or a pitfall toward your goal. In just a minute, I'm going to ask you to begin making a list of your boards. To prepare you, start thinking about the following questions. Where are you at with this right now? What is already working and why? What bothers you the most about this part of your life? And what do you feel annoyed about? What is not working and why? What do you want to try now? Is there anyone in your life who can help you with this? What is right in front of you that needs to be addressed? What feelings come up? Is there any fear, other feelings? And what is holding you back? Now start to think about what your boards look like. What are your steps and pitfalls? Do you have a lot of solid boards on your boardwalk, or do you have a lot of boards with holes in them? It is important not to judge yourself here and just take note as an observer. Know that we all have boardwalks that could use some shoring up. Next, take a few minutes to make a list of your boards and what comes to mind for both steps and pitfalls. Please pause this video now to make a list of your boards. For this next exercise, I want you to think about where you are now with the life area you are focusing on. What is uncomfortable about it? What specifically are you unsatisfied with? Then, think about where you are going. What specific comfort and satisfaction will that bring you? Pause this video now and take just a couple minutes to jot down what comes to mind on the negative and positive aspects of where you are now and where you are going. Before we go any further, I want to congratulate you on what you have accomplished up until now within this workshop. If you have gotten this far, you have obviously put some effort into this, and I want to commend you for your effort. We are almost done and only have a couple more exercises. So, now we are going to determine your next action steps. Thinking about everything you have learned today so far, I want you to list out 3 action steps you can take right now to move you down your boardwalk. Please pause this video while you identify and write down your next 3 action steps. The last thing we will cover today is about accountability and support for you as you implement your action steps and make needed adjustments to your plan and boards. You want to identify good support. It's really important. Look for people that will hold you accountable to what you say you will do and who will hold you accountable with compassion and kindness. You also want to identify someone who can encourage you, celebrate your successes, and help keep you on track when things get tough. This could be a friend, mentor, a family member, or even a life coach. Whoever it is, this is an especially important step. Please pause this video now to take a few minutes to think about who is currently in your life that could fill this role. Remember, you only fail when you stop trying, so don't give up, even when things get tough. You made it! Congratulations on finishing this workshop, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to be of assistance to you as you took this step towards being true to yourself and living a more authentic life. For more resources and more information about life coaching, please visit our website at thirdcoastcoach.com. I wish you much luck in all of the good you do and in all of the positive changes you make in your life. Thank you. Have a good day.